ATM. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Welcome once again. Welcome to King's Pizza. This is Happy Hour. And we'd like to thank you so much for coming and appreciating everything you do for us. We got some new faces in the crowd. I know these guys. They all comedians, so I could mess with them. And I'm like way older than all of them. You know what's the worst thing? I got a compliment for a girl, one of the comedians. She said, she's like, Paco, you sexy. I want to set you up with my mom. Like, fuck. Damn. Damn. Yeah, my name is Paco Loco. I'm going to be directing this tonight, y'all. This thing we call comedy is like, it's the ultimate expression of freedom of speech. Like, your speech is going to be free. We're going to say some things. We're going to do some things. All in the name of trying to make you laugh. Speech is free. But the pizza costs money. Please, yeah, buy pizza. That's very important. We need to support King's Pizza for helping us to do this. If you can't afford a pizza slice, one will be assigned to you. I will buy pizza for everybody, so everybody can eat it tonight. And we got a homeless eats program, so if you don't like pizza, you can buy pizza for somebody else. That's a real big. She won an award for that. That's actually awesome. All right. We do got that.
There's only 2 people right now.
Her and Kenny was. I guess the secret's out. Y'all saw the advertisements. Secret's out. It's out. Kenny's here, so I had to get my COVID shot because Kenny's here. I got my shot today. I got my shot today. Like, I got the professor one. You know the professor? I got the professor. It's funny, Professor is the same company that make the blue pill. You know what I mean? The one that, you know what I'm talking about, the blue pill. You know what I mean? So now I've been like hard for like 2 hours now. Should I call my doctor? Should I call my doctor?
Sounds like a problem.
Hey, buddy. You heard about the COVID-15? Y'all know about the COVID-15? COVID-15 is how much weight you gained over this last year. The COVID-15. You got more than that?
Yeah.
Look, where? I know where. But for real, like the COVID-15, so everybody's doing these diets to lose weight. They be, y'all hear like the no-carb diet. The no-carb diet. Y'all heard it works. I love bread though. Like, it's hard. Like, I love rice. It's so good. Like, but damn, like no carb. I got this new diet. It's called the Paco diet, right? What it is all carbs. All carbs. Just eat all carbs. And what it is when you broke, all you can afford is a cup of noodles. So that's all you're gonna eat. It's all carbs. Like, you're gonna lose weight when you only eat 2 cups of noodles. Shit. Gotta talk what's on our mind though. Like, everything's crazy. Like, we all worried about the relationship between each other. Like, we don't get along no more. Like, so messed up. Like, I don't understand it. Like, you know what it is? Cause we stopped sports. Like, they got the sports program in schools. Like, that's so important. That's so important to be in sports. You know why? Because when you're in sports, you get together with your friends and your neighbors and your family. Get together and y'all be strong, build bonds. And then we go across town and fuck the other people up across the street. You know what I mean? That's what it was. Like, and then you go there and like, oh, they got colors too. Like, they got a band too. Like, so we just go fuck them up and when they come mess us up. Like, that's what it was about. Like, that's why I'm scared, because right now, I don't know if y'all paying attention. Like, the aliens are about to attack. Y'all hear this? They just was a congressional report. Congressional report just came out the other day talking about they don't know that there's aliens and UFOs. Like, oh, come on. Like, they got video footage of a pyramid floating over the Capitol. Floating. Like, U.S. government gonna say we don't know nothing about it. For real? Like, you don't know nothing about it. Like, then you look on a dollar bill. Like, oh, come on, it's a floating pyramid. Like, you don't know nothing. I don't know. Like, I smoke a lot of weed, so I gotta tell you what I'm seeing, y'all. There's 2 kinds of weed. It's like the Matrix. They give you the red pill and the blue pill, right? They give you the red pill, and you can see things. You see the connections. You see everybody, like, they start making sense to you. Then you take the blue pill. You know what happens? You stay hard for a couple hours. But that's like with the red pills, the sativa, like you start seeing things. So I see these things and like I understand because if you look around, like does anybody know how to make a cell phone? And these smartphones that we got, like these smartphones are so smart, they make us stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I drive Uber and I drive around all day. Still don't know how to get around town. Like it's all GPS. I'm just listening to the system. Like it's crazy. Like back in my day, we used to sit around and watch TV. Now the TV watches you. Oh, man, yeah. That's an old school from 1980s. Like Yakov Smirnoff. Like now it's everywhere. There's a camera, and it's cool if you didn't. It's cool if you don't got. If you're not doing anything bad, you shouldn't be worried, right? That's what they say. You shouldn't be worried. But who doesn't watch porn? Like porn is free. If y'all don't know, like back in my day, we had to pay for porn. Ain't this something? Like, and water was free when I was a child. Now water's like $2 a bottle. Like shit. The aliens done took over though. Like they done traded our traders gave us all this smart technology. You know what they traded it for? So they could have sex with us. Not just regular sex, butt stuff. Like, oh, like I'm not down with the butt stuff. Like, oh man. But there's some real corrupt politicians. I know there's some leaders out there that will sell us out quick. Like, you know how I know? I am one of those leaders. Like, you can buy me. Like, yes, I will work for you. I will come do your birthday party. You got a wedding, bar mitzvah. We will bring this to your house. Like, you don't gotta come to us. I will sell out for the nearest buck. But that's only so far I can go in the system. You know why? I don't like butt stuff. You know what I mean? It's crazy though. But I think this is a chance for us to come together though. For all of us as a people, gay, straight, Muslim, Christian, black, white. It's time to come together, folks. Like, because the aliens are coming. We gotta fuck those aliens up. You know what I mean? Like, the same way we gonna beat those aliens. Like, it's so crazy. I'm in a fraternity. Like, I'm the first person in my family to graduate high school. I'm the first person to graduate college. Like, I'm the first person in my family to be in a fraternity, like a prestigious fraternity. Like, thank you. It's crazy. All against all odds. So that's because I was scared. Like, I didn't want to be out in the street. Like, I was some real stuff going on out there. Like, I'm good. I was a gym rat. Y'all know what a gym rat is? I be in the gym all the time. Like, so crazy because I could have been like a professional athlete too, but I keep getting concussions. Ain't this fun? Like, it's bad. Like I be sitting and just it don't even gotta be nothing. Like I could just like move my head too fast. Like I get up, I'm like, I'm okay. I get up okay because I'm from Philly. You know what I mean? They be like, get up, you son of a bitch. I'm like, all right, that's my inner voice. Well, my fraternity, though, we got like all these famous people in my fraternity. We got Michael Jordan is in my fraternity, Shaquille O'Neal, like Jesse Jackson's in my fraternity, like all these prestigious people. Like everybody that you see do a touchdown and do this, that's my fraternity. Like, so it's like one on every football team. Like it's crazy. We do that on purpose because we're trying to take over the world. But one of the guys we can't talk about no more, and he just recently come back in the conversation, Bill Cosby. Oh, Bill Cosby, like it's fucked up because like he was the reason I graduated college. That show, like I don't know, because you gotta separate a Cliff Huxtable. I mean, you know what I mean, from Bill Cosby. Like Huxtable was the shit. Like it's so crazy. Like somebody you idolize turned out to be a monster, and then it may not be that. It might just be trying to like, oh, like I support him. Like no support. I can't say that. You know what I mean? He's my brother though. Like so I'm just like fuck. Like. He's out, he got out, like, how he get out? Like, yo, I'm like, wow, like, all right, like, it's crazy, but if you look at the people's, like, heroes, like, if you look at history, like, he wasn't the only monster in history, like, do you know, like, Elvis married Priscilla when she was, like, 16? Yeah. Jerry Lee Lewis married his cousin or sister or something, like, oh, I can see that happening today, because all that porn, it's all like stepsister porn and stepmom porn. Like this is some shit. Fuck. Like damn, I can't watch this. Y'all know Frank Sinatra was like a human trafficker? Yeah. He was with the mob. That was his shit. Bringing hoes to the events. Like he would bring all the chicks. That's Franklin. Blue eyes. This next fella coming up, he's the same way. Like, he just be bringing all the whole city events. This guy, I hate him because, like, we both got this thing where chicks think we Aquaman. You know what I mean? But they look between me and him and be like, yo, he's taller, he's funnier, he's younger. He be taking all my Aquaman chicks, yo. Like, damn. But I still love him. He's the shit. Ladies and gentlemen, your secret surprise host, Honolulu, make some noise for your very own Kenny Kusaka.
What the fuck, Paco? How am I supposed to live up to that? This is spooky. Oh my goodness. Wow. What's up, King's Pizza? This place looks super different. How many of you guys are new here? By round of applause. Make some noise your first time at King's Pizza. Wow. That's fucking awesome, man. This place is popping off. Did Paco give all you guys Uber rides or... He's playing nice tonight. He was talking about how I look like Aquaman. One time we were playing basketball together. He's like, oh shit, Kenny look like Aquaman wearing Wonder Woman shorts. Hey, he runs this mic. Yeah, he does run the mic. This is the only mic where somebody else will get up and do a 20-minute set before they introduce the host. That is me. I will be facilitating the show. So, for those of you who've never been to a show like this before, this is an open mic. This is where all of the comedians will come to work out their new material. This is where we're gonna try a bunch of things that we've never really said on stage before, so you guys are like the test audience. You're the guinea pigs for this, okay? So the worst thing you can do at an open mic is fake laugh. It's not helpful, doesn't really help the comedians. Give honest feedback. If that's a dead, slack-eyed stare, let it be a dead, slack-eyed stare. You fucking stare them down and let them know that they need a different drink. See, like that, perfect example of what not to do. Fake laughs, all of you. Excellent, there we go, that's what I'm talking about. Hello? How are you? I only know you by your Instagram name, which is, are you my ex can suck it?
Yeah.
Is it a Chanel?
Yeah.
Chanel, right?
Yeah.
Good to see you. Hello. It's been like 3 months. I've been out of town. I've been on a road trip. It was really fun. I got back like a week ago. Thank you. Flew in on Hawaiian. I fucking love flying Hawaiian Airlines because they're the only airline that will always feed you, right? Only one, but in true local style fashion, you never know what food it's gonna be. Because that's local hospitality, right? If you come to the house, oh, bro, we gotta feed you, but if you don't announce when you're coming, it's just gonna be whatever's in the fridge. Sometimes it's a nice teriyaki salmon bowl with a glaze on this salmon, sesame seeds, green onions, they do it up real nice. Sometimes it's just a flight attendant coming down the aisle with a carton of goldfish crackers going, hold out your hands. Never know what you're gonna get. Wow. Any of you guys thinking about doing the mic tonight, signing up? We do a sign-up list, it's floating around. I forget who's on it. Who's got the list?
Tony's first.
Paco has the list? Tony's first, right?
Yes.
Is he ready? Where is he at?
He's always ready.
He is. He better be. Are you ready? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's kick this thing off with a bang. Please welcome in a fucking fabulous shirt, Mr. Tony Karate coming to the stage.
I don't know. Just save me.
I will.
What's up? Holy shit! Oh my god! This is a pizza place, people. Oh my god, the power of bring your own booze. This is what this is. This is like, ladies, bring your large purses. All right, we need to smuggle. Chanel, what do you got in there? You got drugs in there? What you got? That's vodka, by the way. That's vodka. I can tell you don't have any children at home because here's what I've learned about parents. Any parents? Anybody here have children? Okay, there. You know what you do? This is how you teach your kids not to drink your vodka Aquafinas. You take the label off. That's how it is, guys. All right. You want to avoid any potential lawsuits. This is good information. You should write this down. Yeah. Tell the kids if mommy takes the label off the bottle. All right. This is mommy's water. Okay. This is the babysit water. This is how it is. All right. No kids? No? Okay. I don't know in here. It's King's Pizza. What's... I am technically on a stage, which is fantastic. I do like this. I'm serious. This is legit. You like this outfit? I got it at Ross. You guys familiar with Ross? Okay, good. Sometimes I have to go through a few. I'm like, Ross, Marshalls, TJ. Stop giving people hints about our income level. You know what I mean? It's like, we made a lot of budget clothing references there, and we're men. You know, at least we didn't say Savers. You know? I've been to a Savers. Anybody else? Yeah. Give me money for my old concert T-shirts. They're like Goodwill, but honest, right? They're like, yeah, we're just taking all your old shit for free and reselling it. What? We're giving it to people poorer than you, but we need to make money too. Sorry. It's so hard not to be awkward when you're just so fucking close to everybody. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be cool, but it's hard. Hey,
it's all good. It's all
I
good.
like that. How about that? Is this impressing anybody? All right, anybody? Insanity with Sean T? Woo! Yeah, there we go. My cardio is amazing. I can do this the whole time. Oh shit, why did I say that? Now I am locked in. And I'll have to let my amazing quads do the work of this set.
Don't get stuck.
All right. I had to bail from that joke, guys. I'm sorry.
It hurts.
It's been a few months since Sean T and me went toe to toe. You guys know? Are there any Beachbody subscribers in here? What's going on? You had a Shakeology today?
I don't like Shakeology.
I would drink Soylent Green if it were real. Even if it were people. You see what I'm saying? Nobody here feels like it. It's okay. This is super weird. It's alright, I understand. I'm gonna let go of you, Paul. I was trying to hold on to anything. Anything to save me from this social awkwardness of being ignored, but you know what? It's time for me to fly. Mic stand. I no longer need you. Oh, I'm so glad Kenny's giving me as much time as I want. That's great.
Woo!
Super
Keep
great.
going.
I'm gonna.
Then I get as much time as I want.
Woo! Keep going.
No, it's I keep thinking about that. One of the things, like, I don't know if you guys been to open mics before? Open mics? Yeah. One of the things they always kind of tell you is like, make sure you end on a laugh. You know? Like, if I couldn't just summon that forward the entire fucking time, I wouldn't do that. Like, oh, end on the laugh. I got it.
You look fantastic.
Torture them for the 8.5 minutes in between, and then tell them a joke. Yeah, I got it. This is how I know I'm getting older. I realize, like, the danger of the finish line. You know? It is. That's the most dangerous part of everything. When you haven't won, right? You haven't. It's like there's victory, but you're not victory. For some reason, this is when God decides to punish you. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about? Anybody here from Boston?
You live in Boston.
I'm just kidding. That was the obvious one. Not talking about that. I don't think about running. I only think about my penis. All right. Sorry. Erika, don't judge me, Erika. I was born this way. I think that'd be really funny if I was actually born this way. Like, baby Anthony, like when I was being born, right? I just like came out of the womb and I already had a boner. All right, yeah, newborn erection. I didn't know how that was gonna land. I didn't know. I'm trying it. I'm taking a risk in this comedy club. I'm on a stage.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. He's not honorable. All right. Okay. So the finish line is truly dangerous. I found, like, I don't think there's any surprise. It's not easy to help or to be there to assist in the finishing of the sex act. You guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know why I put it so technically. I don't know. We've already dug ourselves a giant hole, and I'm like, I need to put this lightly to people. But it's hard, ladies. You're.
We hope it's hard.
It is. I swear I'm trying my best. And I don't mean to be a bother, but sometimes when we're nearing the finish line, I think you give us a little too much hope. Just saying, you know what I mean? I think every guy's been there and they've heard those words of hope, like, oh my God, I'm so close. I'm about to come. Right? I feel like I've just uplifted the audience, doesn't it? That feels, when I hear those words, I'm like, oh my God, I did it! I did it, we made it! We did it! Right? But see, this is what I'm saying, this is where the finish line is so fucking dangerous. Because I hear about to, I'm so close, I'm thinking orgasm is the next thing. Right? That's gotta be like, when you say I'm about to do something, that means the next thing, right? Like, I can't lose at this point, right? About to? I'm so close. I think we need to be more specific with our language, okay? I think we need to rephrase that into, if you keep going at the pace you're at, I believe we will reach our destination in 5 minutes. That's the new line, ladies.
Gotta last longer than that.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
No, I'm saying when she says about to. You see what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the starting line. All right? Don't even think about your dick at the starting line. What are you doing with your dick at the starting line? It's only oral sex at that moment. Give yourself a chance. You think you're going to satisfy a woman with your cock? You're out of your mind, all right? They are training their vaginas 24 hours a day, sitting at their desk with a little vagina exercise ball, strengthening their walls to defeat your cock. All right, thanks, guys. My name's Tony. Have a good one.
I'm sorry, Tony. I didn't give him a light. That was on me. I was supposed to time him, but somebody started smoking weed outside, so I had to go do that, of course. I will time everyone from here on out. I think that was about 10. He did great. I came back in and he was like, the finish line is the worst thing. And I was like, this is getting morbid. We're going to go smoke some more weed. We're going to keep the show rolling right along. Please give it up for your next comic coming to the stage, Miss Jessica Rabbit.
Hi guys, give it up for your host, Kenny. Back to Hawaii in one piece. Guys, I'm new to comedy here, but you may have seen me on other things, like Naked in the Frame, Pranked, and my personal favorite, Sex Sent Me to the ER. Yeah, that might be a small time lie. That's just a description of my life on the regular. It might be how I have some interesting nicknames, like It's You Again, Queen of Accidental Happenings, and my personal favorite, Boner Killer. Exactly. See, I still laugh at that one. It's like, that doesn't actually work that way. But, you know, we hope it doesn't work that way. But it's usually not my fault. Okay, we're gonna own this. It's never my fault. It's always the boy's fault, not mine. Most of the time. Except for the accidental flashing of the cop, that was a little bit my fault. Okay, maybe a lot my fault because I was the one that actually flashed the cop. But my friend bet me to like flash the next car. Am I supposed to say no? Maybe. No. How was I supposed to know that it was a cop? It was dark until the blue lights came on. And then the cop did not believe me when I told him that the midget made me do it. He's like, are you talking about yourself? Fucker, no, I'm not. Really, the midget made me do it. And he's like, man, how much have you had to drink? I have not drank it all tonight. It was the midget. Ma'am, what kind of drugs are you doing? I haven't purposely done any drugs. And just as he's about to arrest me, the midget walks around the corner. Bam, I did not go to jail that time. But see, it wasn't my fault. Just saying. Queen of accidental happenings. I warned every one of you in here. You stayed this close, and if you get drugged in, you made the choice. I warned you. And it's not going to be my fault. I will pick one of you, and it will be your fault. But, you know, some accidents, they're just meant to be. You know, they lead to other things. And, again, it's not my fault. How was I supposed to know that swinging testicles would look like a toy to the wild cats? Just saying. But it did lead to the breakup of that relationship. But I don't think it was that. I think it was the ER nurse. I'm going to blame it on her. We walked in and she said, it's you again. Fucker, don't tell on me. It wasn't my fault the first time. Yeah, I got told on and no more boyfriend because of that. But you know, it's his loss. It was adventurous. I just don't know how to protect testicles since I don't have them, right? You know? But, as I said, queen of accidental happenings, and you know what? Sex sent me to the ER, all these fun things. But you know what's even better? As you can tell, I'm not from here. I live here, but not from here. From the South. Who else is not originally from here? Okay, then you probably need this one. I moved to Maui a few years ago. And I got education in new languages. Does anybody know what pigeon is? Yes, see, we know what pigeon is. Nico appreciates this. He could have educated me even better. Yeah, I did not know. So in the first 6 months, I learned this wonderful new language. And the first introduction was on Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday goes a little something like this. Local brother asked, like tacos? Or no, he said like taco, that's what it was. I was like, fuck yes, I like tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. And he walks out with a plate in hand. I'm all excited. I'm going to get tacos. No. There are tentacles on that plate. Taco with a K. It's octopus. I got a good lesson, right? Anytime I ask, like, do I like something? No. I don't like anything. Because I figured that means do you want, do you like, whatever. I don't care. No. I don't care what it is. No. So keep that in mind. If they say like, no, whatever it is, unless you know what they're asking, right? Later, probably over the next 6 months, I get asked, I'm going to say at least a half a dozen times, another question, like, oof. I was like, no. I don't know what it is. No. That's all I need to know. Does anybody in here know what that is? Yep, see, she knows. The pretty girl knows. Like to have sex. What? Had I known what that meant, I might have said yes. I missed out, right? But I had more educational moments than you can imagine. I work in healthcare. And they're really funny. They like to mess with you since you're new, right? A guy comes in and he's in my office. I walk in. Sir, how can I help you today? Don't ever let on that you don't know what you're saying. It's my alcoholic. Oh, fuck. I don't know what that is. I know, exactly. I'm like, okay, let's roll with this. What's wrong with it? There's a puka. Okay, show me. That's all I could say because I didn't know what those words were. And the next thing I know, he is pulling his pants down. I'm like, put your pants up, put your pants up. Wait a minute. I did not know that puka is whole. and Nicole his butt. He has a butthole. I was like, no, fuck, we all have a butthole, and now you're a butthole for doing that to me, man. Yeah, but he led to a new office rule. Before 9 a.m., the following patients are never allowed to be on my schedule. No coles, no nani, and no boto. Exactly, she knows, damn it, I didn't even get to educate her, she knows. No penis, butthole, and vagina. Yeah, not before 9 a.m. anyway. So, I've told you at least a couple of the words you need to know. I'm trying to think of what other good words you need to know. Yeah, no, we're not going to go into that one. But, you know, a few of them, if you know, at least you can make it through. And then I'm thinking, you know, how am I going to explain this to my daughter? The best way I know how I'm going to fuck with her. She's 18 now, so I can do this, and I'm not tormenting her. She's an adult. She can take this shit. She made it this far. But she was about, she's like, no.
No.
Probably
No.
16, 15.
No.
And does anybody know what roadblocks is?
No.
And when they die, what do they say? They say, oof. And she is saying this. I'm like, you can't say that again. Do you know what it means? No, Mom, they're dying. I'm like, yeah, you're going to die when you hear what this means. I told her. And she's like, oh my God, I can't go back to school, Mom. I said that in school. You know, but see that? She's alive.
It comes from you, not me.
I know.
I'm from
And
you.
exactly right. She only has problems when I tell on her for you know, giving me the rules like, Mom, you're not allowed to say motherfucker. Because she never knows if they did fuck her mother. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing she's got a mask on too. You can't see the faces she's making at me. Or the fact that she's going to shave my head when we go home. Or I'm not going to wake up with eyebrows or something. And we'll be honest, I don't have eyebrows. That shit's drawn on. We already know this. Like, we got to make everything up on here. But, you know, we're not as blessed as men. They can just walk out looking perfect, right? Yes. But you know what? They have to deal with us. I feel bad for them. They have to deal with us. They have to deal with push-up bras, Spanx, all these things. And then recently I was on a date. And I realized men wear Spanx or some shit like that too. I was like, that's cheating, fucker. You gotta take your shirt off for me now. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm not allowed to say that, right? Because they're not allowed to tell me to take my shirt off. So fair game, but like, really? They have to deal with us, we have to deal with them. And I'm watching for my host up here because he gave me like a 2-minute warning. And he is just out there, so we're gonna keep this shit going. Yeah. First open mic. Did any one of y'all want to volunteer for? This could be your first, right? I'm going to encourage. My first was an accidental happening. I walked in, asking questions, and then all of a sudden, bam, my night was right on the paper. I'm like, Houston, we have a problem. So you could do the same, but it's around here somewhere. Like, tell me your name and I'll go sign you up. But we'll bring up your host, kiddies, who out there waiting on us.
Oh my, who's waiting on us? What?
He's waiting on me to let him take over.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bring up
She's done. I'm sorry. Are you done?
Oh, no, I'm telling you.
Tag in, tag out. Excellent, great. Okay. How'd she do? Did you guys like Jessica? You can be honest. I'm kidding. She's wonderful, she's fantastic, she's a sweetheart. Okay. How are you doing, Erika? Are you ready? You are next. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of comedy and Hawaii history lesson. Your next comic coming to the stage is a pioneer. She's the one that originally started this mic here at King's Pizza many years ago. She is now the head of the Female Comics of Hawaii and a phenomenal comedian in her own right. Please put your hands together for Erika Schwartzkopf.
And let's give it up for Mushroom Monroe and her crew because they're the real rock stars here. Also, I really like this pineapple cloth behind me. Take pictures, please. Okay, I'm not putting up a shot. I run the Female Comics of Hawaii group, and we started about 10 years ago, and I really support women, so let's give it up for women. Woo! Except for the women that pee on the seat and the women we are not friends. No. Good, so now be a compliment. It might not. I'd like to talk about the giant people in Waikiki. The giant people in Waikiki. Listen to me. I am a giant person. I'm almost 6 feet tall. And previously, in my last 33 years, there would be Japanese people that are much, much shorter than me. So it seemed like I was super, super giant as soon as I moved here without having grown in. Now, we don't have any of those people, so they're all giant mainland Haldies. Walking behind. This one family, the dad was like 6'9", okay? And had 4 people, they were all, must have been over 300 pounds. I was like, I'm so small. This did not happen previously. Also, the Japanese people are much kinder and more polite, so I miss them. Send them back, send them back. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's no problem. When I'm older, I don't aspire to be in a retirement home. I'm probably going to live in a college dorm when I'm older. It'll be much more fun. Okay, I'm an assless individual. An assless individual. There's not much here. Okay? And, you do what you can. You do what you can. I come from a long line of assless people. My brother, in his wisdom, married a Chinese girl, so we have less of an ass than before. So I had a talk with Melissa and Matthew. Listen, kids. You need to marry somebody with an ass. If you don't, we're going to end up with a negative ass in the next 4 generations. So, listen to Auntie. They won't talk to me now. It's fine. It's no problem. Local people, make some noise! Alright. Levels of local. I'm at the level where I can kill 25 roaches, wash hands, and make dinner. Woo! You? He's like, not that level yet. I say this joke to the people on the mainland, and they're like, ew, of course, because they don't get the roach thing. But then I'm like, but roaches don't hurt you. They don't bite. They're just ugly. So is that what you do to ugly people, too? You just scream and run away? No, they don't like me anymore. Okay, the long nails. I just have to say something. The long nails. Who am I to criticize? However, I have one question for the long nails crew. How do you wake up? Because I know something about physics and it's not working out in my mind. I'm just going to end on this one. I dated last year, and I really wasn't looking so much for a relationship. I have a service dog.
Is he pretty?
You know, a service dog, like a service dog? Like the dog can wear the really tiny bags. And then they go any fucking way, right? Well, I'm pretty sure I could talk some guy into wearing a little tiny vest on his head. And with the doctor's note, and if we all wore masks. I say all because there could be other people. It would be illegal, right? I asked the guy questions. I was at the food line the other day and they said, would you like 15 cents back for Hawaiian miles? I said, that depends. Is he attractive? Is he a nice guy? Other times, I'll take the 15 cents. I don't want to so far. 15 cents is back. So I'm not allowed in the food line anymore, obviously. I got an iPhone. I said, Siri, do you have Aloha? And and she said, would you like me to search the web for you on a blowjob? I said, no, but that's a good idea. Am I going to end my entire set on a blowjob? Yes, yes, I am. Give you back to the fabulous and talented Kenny Cusack.
Wow.
Tuesday at Beach House.
Okay, we're going to keep the show moving right along. Ladies and gentlemen, very talented local comic. She and I started around the same time several years ago. Please put your hands together for Miss Jasmine Bautista.
Thank you, Kay. Everyone, give yourselves a round of applause for being here tonight. Yeah, you guys are cool. So I took an Uber to get here today, and my Uber driver said something that I will never forget. He told me that he was going to Ross to go buy some pants, and then he didn't buy the pants because the pants were soft. And I'm like, confused. I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like, you don't like soft pants? Like, what is the problem? And then without a beat, he just goes, well, I think soft pants is gay. And I'm like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Because since when does the softness of your clothes determine your sexuality now, right? Like, who here has soft pants? Who's the guy that has the soft pants? You? Yeah, your pants look pretty soft. Have you ever wanted to suck a dick, sir?
I like pussy too much.
Okay, see, exactly. Exactly, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, but feel those pants. They're pretty soft.
Do I have permission to touch your pants, sir?
Sure.
Yo, those are some pretty soft pants, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, those are some soft pants. Can I steal your pants? Not in like a sexual way, I just really want your pants. Oh man, so like I just thought that was like a weird thing. Like I'm wondering, like, is this the fight that this guy has? Like, do you think he just goes to his local Walmart and he's like, oh, it's Adam and Eve, not Downey and Steve? Like, you think he says some bullshit like that? I'm just like, is this man really protesting fabric softener? And then by the way, this conversation did not end. Like, he kept going. He was like, oh, well, call me old-fashioned, but I like my pants to be hard and rough. I'm like, okay, so how is it that you don't want to come off as gay, but then you say the gayest possible thing you could say? Like, Jesus Christ. It was Pride Month, too. Like, God, this guy does not deserve pajamas, is what I'm saying. I realized what kind of guy I'm really into. You guys have a type of guy you're into? Girl, guy, girl. Jessica, who are you into?
Not crazy.
Not crazy people? That's a good answer. What are you into, sir? Looking at you. What kind of girls do you like? Or guys? I can't judge, right? It's 2021.
I have one.
Yeah?
Not needy.
Not needy? Not needy and not crazy. Oh my god. Whoa, you guys have actual standards. You know what my standards are? Like, I want a dude with a lot of layers. And I told my friend this, and she's like, oh, I never thought about it. So you want someone who's emotionally complex, like someone who's tough on the outside, but he's like a sensitive soul on the inside. And I'm just looking at her like, oh no, I meant like actual layers, like a trench coat. Anyone else? Anyone else wanted to fuck a guy in a trench coat? Just me? Yeah? Dude, I don't know what it is. There's something about a trench coat that gives you big dick energy. Like, for sure. Because who the fuck wears a trench coat? Like, oh my god. I guarantee everyone in this room has never been disappointed by a man in a trench coat.
Amen.
Yeah, but I guarantee that everyone here has at least been disappointed by someone in a tank top before. So, yeah. Yo, do you guys remember that cartoon character, Inspector Gadget? Yeah? Dude, that guy fucks. For sure. That's my kind of man right there. Guys, there's gotta be some deleted episode where Inspector Gadget's going around like, go, go, Gadget, monster penis. Some kind of... Who do I pay to get that to copy the tape? Speaking of my favorite policeman, you guys remember McGruff the crime dog? Yeah, dude. He was like, if you guys didn't know, he was like a mascot for like this crime awareness, to prevent child abductions. He's a dog. He also wore a trench coat. Dude, McGruff's pretty hot for a dog. Like, why do they make McGruff that hot? You know? Like, he's a brunette? That's my type. Oh, God. And I was wondering, too, like, if we defund the police, like, what is going to happen to McGruff, the crime dog? Like, how do they break the news to him? They're like, all right, McGruff, I need you to sit down. Sit. All right, McGruff, I'm gonna need you to drop your crime badge. Drop it. Remember how McGruff had that stupid ass saying? It's like, take a bite out of crime. And now when he's getting like sat down, he's like, this is taking a bite out of my pension. Like, yes! Thank you, Ian Schiffer. First time that part ever worked, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe we should defund McGruff. Like, you think he's bitten like an unarmed Labrador black retriever before? For sure.
He sexually harassed somebody, I'm sure he sniffed.
I don't want to think that of McGruff, honestly. Like, sometimes I'll like Google McGruff and I'll be like, man, I want McGruff to get McGruff with me. I really like fictional characters. I don't know if you guys know this. You guys remember Chronicles of Narnia? Yeah? You guys remember Mr. Tumnus? Yo, dude was my sexual awakening. I don't know, something about all that chest hair and he comes with gifts. Like, it's amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I was always like, is anyone here, you guys like a believer of horoscopes? You guys like that? Zodiac signs? No? Not even the white girls in here? Oh, yeah? What's your sign?
Me, I'm a Cancer.
Cancer? What's your sign? Is anyone here a Sagittarius? Yeah, dude, I'm so fucking jealous. You know why? You have a hot centaur man as your avatar. You know, oh my god, I hate it. Like, I'm a Libra. I hated that for the longest time because our thing was a scale. It was a scale. And you guys want to know what my Chinese zodiac animal is? A pig. So I'm just... Someone hated me. I don't know. I like looking at horoscopes, you know, because I'm a woman. And I was looking at mine today, and it said, you are unusually attractive today. And I'm like, what do you mean unusually? Like, fuck you. Like, what is he, a Scorpio? Like, who wrote this? Thank you all for listening to me. Talk about wanting to fuck McGruff and Mr. Tumnus and Inspector Gadget. I'm gonna type for sure. So I've been watching a lot of horror movies recently, and I realized all of these haunted house movies are the same thing. Like, they always have the same ghost villain. And the ghost villain is usually this ghost from like the 1800s, and he's pissed, and he wants to kill everyone. And I get it, he's like a very vengeful ghost, because back then, people were dying early. They were dying early, they were getting murdered for no reason. Like, women back then were getting burned at the stake for saying words like manifesting, you know? Like, guarantee back then, someone was like, oh, maybe the crops are dying because Mercury's in retrograde. And they're like, she's a witch. Like, we gotta kill her. Look, like, I was thinking now, I want a horror movie where it's nothing but petty millennial ghosts. I think that'd be so funny. Take a break from all the murdering. Like, I think there should be a movie where the ghost villain is just the ghost of your former roommate. Like, wouldn't that be great? Like, just a movie of like a series of inconveniences that happen to you. We'll name it, instead of Paranormal Activity, it's called Passive Aggressive Activity. You imagine the main character just wakes up one day, he's like, oh my god, I'm gonna make myself a bowl of cereal. Let me go get the milk, and who left this empty milk carton in the fridge? Because it wasn't me. And then throughout his day, like, more things keep happening to him. He's like, oh, he's sitting on the toilet. He looks over. Guess what? One sheet of toilet paper. Didn't even bother to refill the roll. And he's like, fuck. And then throughout his day, he's like, you know what sounds good? Breakfast for dinner. I'm going to make myself some pancakes. He goes to make the pancakes. He grabs his non-stick pan. Guess what happened to the pan, folks? It's burnt. It's burnt. This non-stick pan suddenly became burnt for no reason. And it's all because of this ghost roommate. And then instead of like bringing a father or a priest, I feel like in this movie they're going to bring a therapist, right? She's going to come in with her Ouija board. She's going to do this, and she's like, so you know your roommate Ashley, the reason she holds a lot of resentment towards you is because you never did the dishes. And yeah, and she said that you were supposed to Venmo her $10, but you never did. And that is why she also fucked her dead dad. Thank you. That is a story of passive-aggressive activity. Please don't steal my movie idea. Oh, you know what'd be worse than human ghosts? I think the worst ghost that could possibly haunt your house would be animal ghost. Wouldn't that be awful? Because human ghosts are kind of predictable, right? Like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna like knock on your wall, they're gonna move some photo frames around, they're gonna kill your family. Like all these predictable things. But can you just imagine a bunch of bird ghosts just shitting in your house? How the fuck do you get rid of that? You know how hard it is to get a regular bird out of your house? How the fuck do you get a ghost bird out of your house? You're like, go, shoot, run into the wall again like you did, and that's how it died, and it can face to the wall anyway. You probably need like a ghost cat to get rid of your ghost bird. I feel like it'll be a series of really bad decisions because turns out the ghost cat can't get rid of your ghost bird, so you have to get a ghost dog. And then you can't catch your ghost dog, so you probably need like a, I don't know, what's an enemy of dogs, folks? Michael Vick, Ghost Michael Vick to get rid of your dog. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm a little bit high right now, just I'll let you know. I don't know if that helped with any kind of thing I'm saying. Anyway, that's my time, everyone. Thanks all for listening. Remember Ken Kusaka.
Great job, Jasmine. Jasmine, do you still do the bok joke?
Yes.
You still do? Did you do it tonight?
No.
Jasmine has a great joke about how she has sex and likes getting spanked because she's Filipino and they hit their kids. I can't quite remember what it is, but it's something like that, right? It's pretty much your dad spanked you and now your lover to do.
Yeah.
I feel more embarrassed than you do for bringing this up. I don't know what that's about. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for your next comic, Tyler Tanabe.